Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Renuka Rajput. I am a Java developer intern. Today I am here to talk about a very important topic, that is a payment integration for our e-commerce client with a Stripe. Here Stripe is called a payment service provider. Stripe is one of the most popular third-party payment processing platform. And as we know already, as a e-commerce continues to grow, and having a reliable and efficient payment processing solution is crucial for business. And Stripe has become a leading choices for too many companies due to its flexibility, ease of integration, and it has a strong features. That is the reason many companies choose Stripe as a payment service provider. So in this demo, I will explain how Stripe integrate with payment system. Agenda for today includes as a comprehensive overview of Stripe features and step-by-step guide to how Stripe integrate with payment system. So let's get started with our demo today. Uh, Payment integration for our e-commerce client with a third party Stripe. So the description of this topic is the integration of payment system for e-commerce client, providing a seamless and secure transaction through the third party payment service provider, that is a Stripe. Ensure that it has a robust implementation of payment processes and enhancing the customer experience and operational efficiency. It is a description of this topic. So now uh, let's explore the topic Stripe. What is Stripe and how it works? Let's see about Stripe. Stripe is used in a European country. Mostly in India, it is not used. It is used in outside of the country, like European country. Stripe is a popular third party payment processing platform. Stripe is a popular third part third party payment processing platform. It provide online transactions for a business. Online transactions. Online transactions. It is designed to handle wide range of payment related tasks for e-commerce and online services. So now let's get into the its feature. It has some core features. First one is payment processing. Payment processing. Second one is integration and APIs. First one is payment processing. Second one is integration and APIs. So these are key features of Stripe. In API payment processing, we have again subtopics. Credit, debit card payment. Second one, digital wallets. Third one, APMs. Here, what is payment processing? What are these topics? Credit and debit card payment, digital wallets, and APMs. So here, credit card and debit card payments is supports major card networks such as Visa or Mastercard. Digital wallets also it support for Google Pay, Microsoft Pay, Apple Pay. Like that, it will support for payment processing methods. In APM is nothing but it's a alternate payment method. Alternate payment method. So it supports various regional payment methods like WeChat, Alipay, I think PhonePe. Like that, it will support. Second topic is integration and API. In that we have Stripe API. Second one is Stripe checkout. Stripe checkout. In first one is Stripe API. It is a robust set of RESTful APIs. RESTful APIs. It is a robust set of RESTful APIs that allow developers to integrate Stripe payment processing into their website or their applications. It includes like some basic features like handling payments, managing customers, and accessing transaction data. It's all about a Stripe API. Second one is Stripe checkout. It was very important topic in this project. So Stripe checkout is a pre-built and hosted payment page that simplifies the checkout process for a user and provide a ready-to-use solution for accepting payments. So it is a Stripe checkout. So now uh, after Stripe checkout, every third party providers provide a one API documentation, API integration documentation. It is a Stripe API integration document. Let's open this one. Let's see what is there inside the document. As a developer, we understand what to code to see in this document and how should I code to see the documents. Using this document is as like a reference document. Use these documents, we can develop the code. So it is a Stripe API documentation. See here, Stripe API is organized about REST. It means it is this API API Stripe API is using a RESTful APIs, and API has a predictable resource oriented URL. It has a URL and it will accept the uh, data in the form encoded uh, format, and it will return the data in the form of JSON format, and we will use here standard HTTP response codes, and we will provide also authentication for our uh, project. So here we'll see here we will see the three questions here: how to call the method, and how to pass the request data, and what is the exact response, and how to process the response here. So here first one is, it is all about API documentation. So let's see here one diagram. This is a simple architect for a payment processing system. This is a e-commerce e-commerce application. It means e-commerce website. That may be a Amazon, Amazon. It is a system, payment system. It is a Stripe. Use a Stripe as a payment service provider. Payment service provider. Payment service provider. So here we have three blocks that's connected with each other. These are three major components of application payment integration for our e-commerce applications. So first one is e-commerce platform. Uh, this is a online store or website where the customer browse and purchase their products or order their products. For example, in Amazon website, I will purchase one items. So it is a e-commerce website. It include a front-end interface where customer add their items into the cart and process checkout. Like later they will check out the process when they want. They will do the process. And second one is a payment system. This is a core component. It will manage the payment process. It is interact with the e-commerce applications, and it will handle the payment request, and it will communicate with various payment service providers to process the transactions. It is all about these three components. These three components are very important components. In third component is payment service provider. These are a third party components. It will process the payments on behalf of e-commerce platform. So for example, payment service provider or maybe Stripe or PayPal or other. So it is a payment service provider. Let's see what is a payment system in general. What is a payment system? A payment system is a system. It is used to settle the financial transactions through the transfer of monetary value. Is called a payment system. It has some key components. First one is a payment gateway. A payment gateway is a service. It processes the online payments. It will process the online payments. It enables the user to accept the credit cards and other forms of electric payments securely over the internet. In payment system, we have two services. First one is payment processing service. Two functions: payment processing service. Second one is Stripe provider. Stripe provider service. In payment system, we have a two functions. One is payment processing service, another one is Stripe provider service. Based on this, it will work. So now go to the Stripe. Let's see Stripe checkout session. For example, some use cases are there here. For example, making payments and money should be detected from customer account. So it should be given to the Stripe account. Stripe account is nothing but business. So this process is called a checkout process. Checkout process is nothing but it is a pre-built page. It is provided by Stripe. It will allow a business to the collect payments securely. Is called a checkout process. Let's see checkout pages here. Checkout pages. Here checkout pages is there. Click on session. Here session is opened. Here session represent customer session as they pay for one-time purchase or subscription through the checkout or payment link. It's called a session, checkout session. Here click on checkout. It will open the new Stripe checkout. So you already know what is Stripe checkout. Stripe checkout is a pre-built page. It is provided by Stripe. It will allow a business to collect the payment securely. It is called a Stripe checkout. So uh, in Stripe checkout, let's see how it works. Okay, it works in Stripe checkout. It has a two types. One is hosted checkout, another one is embedded checkout. Uh, See here, it is a Stripe hosted page. It is a embedded page. We have a two types. Let's see how it works. Stripe checkout is a pre-built payment form that will allow the business securely accept the payments online. It will allow the business to accept the payments online securely. Pre-checkout built-in features, it allow to reduce the development time. It will allow to reduce the development time. Here, I already told you it has a two types: Stripe hosted page and embedded form. It is a Stripe hosted page. It is a embedded form. So here it is a process. Checkout session API. This one. Okay, I will explain how checkout works and its functionality. Yeah, it is there here. Yeah, it is a how checkout works. It is a diagram of checkout works. Here, client is there, server, Stripe API, and Stripe checkout. Four components are there. And also in hosted page, we have again two types of payments. It will support two types of payments. One is one time payment, another one is subscription model payment. One time payment and subscription time payment, but in our project I am using one time one time payment. So how checkout works, see here. Stripe checkout is a pre-built payment that will allow business to securely accept the payments online. Second point, when customer are ready to complete their purchase, um, application create a new session. Application will create a new session. Checkout session provides a URL that will redirect customer to the hosted page. And in a Stripe hosted page, customer uh, enter their payment and details and complete the transactions. Fourth point is, after the transaction is completed, the checkout session is completed. We will see here webhook event triggers. It will order fulfillment process. It means after a transaction completed, the webhook is fulfills the order using checkout session completed. So let's see detailed how it will work. So here, first one is client is there. So client will send the order information to the server. So the process begins with a client here. Client will sending order information to the server. It will order information is nothing but it will include details such as item being purchased, or price of the item, or otherwise customer information. It all these included in this order information. um, Client will send request to the server. That request will contain a order information. So now second point is server. How server works. uh, Server will, it will create the checkout session. So the server receives the order information, and that on order information will be create checkout session to communicate with Stripe API. It means to making request to the Stripe API. Here server will request to the Stripe API and it will create the checkout session. Stripe API will, it will return the checkout session. The Stripe API will process the request and return checkout session. This checkout session object will contain information about, including first one is it will contain unique session ID. Second one, it is contain URL. This URL is very important here because of this URL. Customer will use this URL. Customer will be redirected to the hostage page directly. They will redirect to the hostage page. It means Stripe checkout page. Stripe checkout page. Return to the checkout session client secret. So next, server. Again server, it will return the checkout object checkout session. So the server sent checkout session information back to the client, which include the URL that is provided by Stripe API, where customer can complete their payment. So that return checkout session will contain one URL. In that URL, customer can complete their payment. So after that, we have again third point, fifth point, redirect customer to the URL from checkout session. The client will mount checkout on website. The client is redirected to the Stripe checkout page using that URL. Client will redirect to the checkout page using that URL. This page is hosted by Stripe and provided security for the customer, and client will enter their payment details and complete their transactions. Once client will complete their transactions, again Stripe checkout will be here and the customer complete payments. Stripe checkout page is the customer enter their payment information and complete payment. Stripe process payment and handle all necessary security check. So it is the work of customer complete payment. It means Stripe checkout, it will do the work. After customer return to the application, once payment is completed, the customer redirect back to the e-commerce website. This redirected URL is predefined in the checkout session. It is a predefined URL in the checkout session. So here handle fulfillment is there. Once customer back to the e-commerce website, uh, the servers handle the order fulfillment. This include updating the order status or confirming the payment. uh, it means it is like notification. Here we use webhook. It is all about the how checkout works, the working process of checkout here. So here the final conclusion of this topic is Stripe is a very popular payment service provider in the market. We are doing a checkout integration with the Stripe is nothing but payment is detected from our customer account using checkout integration. It is a choice redirect customer to the Stripe hosted page, and here we will use one approach that is a one-time payment integration. So it is a how checkout works. It will show the how checkout works here. So it is all about our topic, payment integration with Stripe for a e-commerce client. So here we see the features, payment processing and integration and APIs. So it's all about how it will process the request. And even Stripe is provided an API integration document for a developer to understand the functionality of the Stripe, how we'll understand the everything. It's all about this topic. Yeah, thank you for uh, thank you.